we're in the war part of the museum now.
Just going to go fetch a chair.
So we're a lot of World War One memorabilia here in this room. Looks quite amazing with all the different things they've got to. Well, that's World War II here. As you can see, VJ Day 1945, 1995. All signs of a good career. So very good. So I'm going to stick this K2 meter here, just on there. See if we get anything on there. Got a flashy ball up there. We've got some REM pods in the other room, so we can get some activity. So if there's anybody here that would like to communicate with us, would you like to give us a sign that you're here? My name's Martin.
My name's Dan. I introduced myself a bit ago.
We're here to communicate with you. We're here to prove your existence as radio up there. Diana got to look what radio that is in a moment. So I do see there's a radio up there. I'm also a radio operator.
Where are we looking?
Up on there, just there.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
So HF radio, I think it's HF. Aerial tap, 50 homes, 500 homes, Earth, so that we let's strap the speaker. So it would have been used for Morse with the looks of it, 6 volts. Oh no, is it mic? The headsets here. Is there a Morse key, or is that a microphone? So another headset here. So I'm not sure if it were Morse with the looks of things. So I'm also a radio operator. I'm a radio amateur. I'm a licensed operator. My call is 2 Echo 0 Echo Victor Papa. 2E0 EVP is my call sign. So are you a licensed operator? Maybe somebody over here that was a radio operator during the war. I use the HF. I use 2 meters, 70 cents UHF VHF radio. Do you also are you a radio operator?
This picture here, that's what my granddad bought. That's his uniform from the Air Force.
Did you so like I said, I am a licensed operator myself, a radio amateur. Did you do Morse? Was you the radio operator for your company? Was you probably a G0 or something like that? I don't think it was G0s. I'm not too sure. It was G something in them days. Anyway, so did you do that sort of thing? Maybe if you did, you could come and touch one of these devices to communicate with us. There's a flashy ball on that desk over there. Like I said,
REM pod would be good.
There's a REM pod here. So if you touch that, you could try and send us a message in Morse by touching it like this.
We've actually had that done before.
Yes.
Pull to that.
Paul.
Yeah, you know that big.
And we also had the water place at Langsett Reservoir.
Yeah.
So we've had spirits of soldiers, airmen. That's communicated with us when we've asked them to. Maybe you could do the same as well for us. If you was a radio operator during the war, Maybe you could touch that device that I've just touched. Shows a sign that you're here. That would be really good if you could do that. That'd be very interesting. Like I said, my call sign, like I said, I'm a licensed radio operator like you was when you was in the when you was in the army. My call sign is 2 Echo 0 Echo Victor Papa. Can you show us a sign? That'd be really good, fantastic if you could do that. Maybe you just wasn't in the. Maybe we got somebody here that wasn't in the Royal Air Force. Maybe you was a soldier from the army. Yeah, it's that clicking is the cameras, Diane. That are clicking.
That's what we did at Bouncer that time.
Yeah.
Changing from light to infrared.
Yeah.
Whereas we're going past it from light to infrared.
Yeah.
Whereas we're going past it from light to infrared.
Yeah.
Whereas we're going past it from light to infrared.
Yeah.
Whereas we're going past it lights and things.
Yeah. So, come forward. Come and speak to us. Come and show us a sign that you're here. I'm going to sit down in this room here. You could prove to us who you are. I'll say my call sign again. 2 Echo 0 Echo Victor Papa. My QTH is Sheffield. Sierra Hotel Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot India Echo Lima Delta. My location is Sheffield, South Yorkshire. Come and show us the sign that you're here.
Could you just speak to us as well? Maybe we can't hear your voice now, but the camera does pick voices up. If you'd like to just speak to us as loud and as slowly as you can. You could tell us what sort of thing that you did in whichever forces that you were in.
Yep. Did you lose your life during the war? That you may be attached to something that's in this building. Maybe something that you used. Or maybe something similar that you used. See, there's a camera up there. Maybe you did photography during the war. Maybe you was worked for the press during the war, documenting what happened.
Would that be cinematographer?
Probably. Probably might be.
They
I
did,
don't
didn't
know.
they? They used to have special people to do that.
Yeah, they used to what do you call it?
And they're up front line as well.
Yeah, filming and documenting what was happening, and also in the planes they had cinema photographers, didn't they? Yeah. Filming when they were going over bombing. Maybe did you have something to do with the bouncing bomb from Derbyshire, Derwent? Maybe did you go over to Germany and blow the bridges?
That would be a moving chair.
Yeah.
If you heard a noise. My uncle was over there.
My granddad was two of my granddads were over there during the war. One was prisoner of war, and the other one he was worked for the military police, bringing the Nazis out of the concentration camps in Poland and places like that.
Yeah, my uncle was a sergeant in tanks division, and they went to liberate some of the concentration camps. And then my granddad was in the RAF and he was a mechanic, fixing everything that come back. I don't think my granddad went out of the country.
Yeah.
But I know he was at the airfield.
Yeah.
Fixing all the engines and stuff.
Yeah. So did you, as a soldier or airman, did you take part in active service during the war? Did you go into battle with the Germans and Italians? And don't know who else was on Germany's side, apart from Japan as well.
I think it was a bit of a mix mash.
Yeah.
Some people sympathise with them and some people totally against them.
Yeah.
And I don't think you'll ever find out the truth of who was and who weren't.
Whatever.
Did you just pan round then?
No, I went to about here. No,
Well, you wouldn't have
unless it might have been me.
No, you didn't move the orange thing.
Uh,
Could have been a bug. I'm not going to say it's anything, but there was a white thing about yay big.
yeah.
Well, it can't have been a bug if it's that big, is it? Ball size, like tennis ball size. Just went that way, but you wouldn't have caught it because I don't think you're facing that way.
No, I'm facing forward in front of me.
Well, it went from that table past that uniform, you know, the black with the red sash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went past that, and I'm thinking, oh, it could be a bug, but then I thought, well, I'm not looking through a camera with a bug, and it was about tennis ball size.
Okay.
But I saw that with my own eyes.
Right.
Well, obviously I saw it with my own eyes, don't I?
Well, you didn't see it with my eyes.
I didn't see it with your eyes,
didn't
but
see
you
it with
wouldn't
my
have
eyes,
caught
did
that because I don't think you were facing that way.
So let me just put that lamp on there.
A bit weird that, really, because I just caught it.
So was there anybody in this room that just what you just call in? And visitors?
Did somebody just go across the room? No, but it couldn't have been you, because even if it were you, have you got a light on your camera?
No.
Right, so you've only got the light of the...
I've only got the light
square
one
thing.
from the
Okay.
light what we got.
Well, obviously it wasn't these lights, because that's facing up. That needs to turn off before I lose it.
Wonder if we put that ramp on that floor near that door.
So about here, and it went to about there.
Alright, what about putting that REM pod near that doorway?
Okay.
See if we pick up anything on that.
About tennis ball size.
Yeah.
Oh. When it comes to, first off, I thought it was going to be a light, you know, like a torch light.
Light.
A light, but then it's square, that one, not round.
So if there's somebody here, can you touch that device that Diane's just put on the floor? That device will only...
That's a vibration sensor, isn't it?
That will light up. It'll make a buzzing noise. And will light up if you go up and touch it.
I'm just going to go and get that ambience. Just going to get the ambience one.
Yeah, if you want.
There's people outside, which we know there are people in, but I've just heard a
Yo,
noise like a dog.
Oh, there's dog barking.
Yeah. Well, that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah, you'll have to switch that off down and back on. Because when you move it has to recalibrate.
Oh.
So yeah, turn it off.
I'll do it anyway.
and then back on.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's recalibrating now.
Right. Okay.
So if you can see any of those devices that we just put on the ground there, if you go up and touch them or stand near them, you don't have to, well, you touch the ball, the glass ball that's on the ground, but the other two devices, if you go up and go near them, they'll go off and let us know that you're here.
Would any of the security cameras have caught that, do you think?
I don't know.
I don't think it's facing this way, is it?
Well, there's a security camera there,
Well, that's facing...
but I don't think there's one facing that way, is there?
No.
Oh, there is, yeah, there is, yeah.
Oh.
It's just above his head here.
I wonder if they might have caught that.
So, do you want to ask out then? In
Yeah.
case it might want to interact with a female instead of a male.
Well, yeah, I'm just curious as to whether that was something I saw. I saw something white, like a ball, tennis ball shape, go across through the mid-air. And it was that someone walking towards, was that your uniform? Or were you coming to look at that uniform? Or just minding your own business? Whatever you were doing. Could you come back to us? Could you come and talk to us? Come and interact with us by touching some of our equipment? I would really love you to do that, so that I know that I actually saw something. Because I saw it kind of at the corner of my eye, and then I saw a good, well, what's that, Martin?
That's what?
About a foot? I
Yeah.
saw it move at least a foot. I caught it from the corner of my eye, and at least a good foot. Wasn't going fast either. Could you come and interact with our equipment on the floor, please? I would appreciate it, just so I can prove that I actually saw something. So we've got what they call REM pod, like Martin told you about, what you could do Morse code on and stuff, because we've had that done before lots of times with people. Then there's an ambience sensor, so that just detects things in the air. It'll go orange if you just want to stand at the side of that. And then the other one's just a flashy ball. You just touch it, kick it, roll it, whatever. It'll just flash, won't make any noises.
Sounds like you were singing a song, didn't you?
I know.
Touch it, kick it,
Touch
roll
it,
it.
kick it, flash it, yeah. It's actually a toy. It is a toy, that's all it is. Easy to use and manipulate. I would really appreciate that if you could do that for me. Because I really would like to know that I actually saw something then. Do you know what it reminded me of? That
What?
one I got on the video.
Oh yeah.
You know when I went to the other place? That one I got on the video.
Did you know that the war is over? Did you know that we won the war? We won the First World War and we won the Second World War. Did you know that? Because we're Brits, we're British, we're fighters. Well, we used to be. I'm not too sure about
The
today.
Americans actually came towards the last few years of the war. They did come and help.
Mm.
They brought their forces to help. They got attacked themselves.
They only got brought into it down because of Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, but they did get attacked on their own.
But you did have quite a lot of Americans that did want to come and fight
Yeah.
for the British. You know what I mean? There was quite a lot that did leave America and then come over to England to help.
They did, yeah.
So that's even before the Americans came into it. There was a lot that came here.
Yeah. My auntie married one who moved to America.
So thank you for that anyway. Thank you for your service to the country anyway.
Definitely.
Because if it wasn't for you, we probably wouldn't be here today.
We've been a right mess.
The country would have been taken over by Germany. We probably would have been in the worst state. And so it's because of you that
Freedom.
fought for this country, fought for Europe, that we have the freedom. It's all started. I don't know if you know that it's all starting again in Europe. There is a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. and it could escalate into the rest of Europe, same as how World War II started when Germany invaded Poland in 1939. We don't want that again. We hope that that doesn't ever happen again. But history has a way of repeating itself, and war has started again in Europe, and it could escalate other countries to get involved, where it would probably break out into World War III, which we don't want to have. You gave your life, you gave your life to country and king at that time.
Yeah, we've got a new king as well.
Yep, yeah, we got a new king.
King Charles.
So most of us have died away now, will they? So, but
No, well they won't. No.
we, yeah, there you go. There's about 3 minutes left of this video, Diane.
Yeah.
So we haven't got much intrusions yet.
No.
Apart from the clicking, I thought the clicking up in the rafters was...
I think I've got some footsteps, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We are pretty at computer and I've never listened.
Yeah.
But I only did a 4-minute and I've done an 8-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my lights have useless.
Yawning. So we'll be going in a moment. We're going to move to a different location. Can you show us a sign that you're here? If you show us a sign that you're here, by touching those devices on the ground, we'll stop a little bit longer. But if you can't do that, then we'll just move. Maybe there is no soldiers here. Maybe it's the people that lived here on the farm.
How long have you got on that video?
About 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes to about 23 minutes.
Oh, because I'm going to
Yeah.
put icebox on.
Was that me? I think that was me that with that knife then, scraping my foot on the floor. We can go back later on, can't we?
Yeah.
Hopefully we've done most of buildings we can.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
It's quite big into this place. There's quite a lot to see and do. We'll have to come again.
So yeah, well it's going to run out in about a minute this. Well, we're going to say goodbye. Thanks for having us. We know you might have not wanted us to be here. I've just seen some shadow go across.